Hey, we're live. I'm reaching over there grabbing Kim's mouse because she isn't here yet, but she'll be here. Uh, so let's see who's right on time. Lester LeSabre, Buddy Carfano, Mexican Spec, Patrick. Good evening, everybody. Kim slides in here.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, look at that. It's still
Welcome
8.
in.
You're on time. It's still 8.
It's still 8. I made it. Woo, Blue Grit Garage.
Oh, Blue
Welcome
Grit's
in,
here.
Walter.
Yeah, her horse collar is the clean version of that grill, but I never heard that till probably, I don't know, into the 2000s. There was toilet seat, and then there was one even worse that had to do with the anatomy of a woman, so I won't bring that one up. And I heard that a lot when I was a little kid, because I had asked my mother what that was.
Oh,
she just kind of looked at me like, it's like.
Welcome, everybody. It is Tuesday night. We are live from Clarksville, Tennessee. If you are here after the stream, when we're done watching the replay, that's a lot of people. It's like half the people watch the replay. Welcome. We're really grateful that you have stopped in. We hope we can entertain you a little bit. We're going to do a lot of conversations with the chat, but we'll try to make it entertaining for everybody, whether you can interact or not.
Look at the Dougsters here already. Good.
All our friends usually stop by. They know our time slot. They stop in. They say hello. Some people stick around and converse. Others just say hello and then move on, and that's okay.
Indrek.
There's a lot of content. There's a lot of people making live streams. So if you're getting bored and you don't know what to watch on the internet, what are you doing? Because our friends are all content creators and they're making stuff every night. There's so much to watch.
Is Tim in here? Hey, can you? No, we better let him go.
He'll be here when he gets here.
Well, I was gonna say hit the yellow line, but no, we have notes for
okay.
We have notes from.
No, it's fine. Don't worry.
We have notes from.
Only some people get ads. If you get an advertisement during the stream and you want to tell us about it,
we gotta let them run because
we'll award you 2 points for telling us about the advertiser.
We got a note about that.
Oh, it's fine. We worked it out. We got a little ad. We got a little bit of a complaint that we were using a lot of kilobits and not selling enough ad time. So, yeah, we got that resolved.
See me, I was brushing white stuff off me. You know what happened? We had these big foam insulation panels, and Kim, we did a little video on it, but we'll get that. We haven't posted yet, but she had this thing, and she's sanding off the styrofoam and making little white balls all over me. So I'm still trying to brush them off. I shook this thing out.
Pardon me. On Monday night, there's Dougster Wolverine Garage, who is here in our chat. There's also Dr. Art's Hot Rod Rehab channel, who, they do different things. They talk about different kinds of things. So, depending on your interests. Tonight, oh, I'm so sorry.
You want to call
tonight? We are here. We start just a little bit later now, but Kiwi
was on earlier. I didn't go in there.
Earlier.
I was busy, but I saw him.
Did anybody visit Kiwi already? If you didn't visit Kiwi, you definitely have to stop in and at least say hello to Kiwi and give him support. Because really, we're not in competition. We're not trying to take something away from Kiwi. We're here to enjoy our night and entertain the people who want to be here and talk about something. Kiwi probably won't spend a lot of time talking about, well, he has a different kind of show. And hey, you might watch us afterwards. You might watch him live and then watch afterwards.
Before you send everybody away.
Vice versa. Everybody's going over there now.
Okay,
where is the location?
The location. I think the question is about this. The thumbnail was the first 2 cars on the right with some police officers standing there. I zoomed in on that thing that says Northwestern, and it says, if you zoom in close enough, it still was really difficult to read. It says Chicago Northwest System. So that's a railroad. What are you doing?
Hold on, I'm going to zoom.
Oh, I could have done that without you doing that.
There is it says Railway Express Agency.
And yeah, it's Chicago Northwest System. Can you put that back how it was?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, because I can see it's a picture, it's just a picture, so I can zoom that.
Oh, you can do the zooming.
I only need help with that when it's a link. Okay, so
Well, they can't see so good. It works out.
just a second.
All right. So, since we are live
See, I can do this.
in the studio, which we've been in the studio
it
for
says
Chicago
Northwestern System,
Okay.
which I believe is well, it's a railroad, but I don't know if that was actually in Chicago or somewhere.
What does that license plate say?
Oh, it's a police, some kind of thing. I don't know what it says.
Oh, we haven't got quite that many pixels.
Yeah, it's not that good.
Faith is here. Welcome in, Faith.
So it just was an interesting picture to me, seeing a 58 Ford, 58 Chevy, and 258 Edsels as police cars. That's just like, I don't remember anything like that.
Dougster's Wolverine Garage says the ad just ran for cars.com. It was only 4 minutes into the show, and it was half screen while they muted you. Oh, man. Well, at least you got to still see us. I don't know.
Vintage just filled half our screen.
Vintage says potato. Hello, Tanner
Potato.
of Adventure
He
Drive.
also sent.
Tanner hasn't been here the last couple
He
weeks.
sent pictures already.
He's probably been working.
Well,
I hope
yeah.
you're doing well, Tanner. And you know what? It's been cold. I'll bet you he's been working hard to keep the lights on.
Yeah, what's it like there trying to drive in the snow in a emergency vehicle?
But
I don't know what they have on the ground. We have snow here. Snow here usually comes like an inch or two a year, and it melts right away.
Like in a couple days.
Yeah, well, we got more than that. We got ice, and it's still here after
it's
almost
really,
2 weeks.
It's really damp outside today.
It is
It was very misty
terrible.
and just kind of not really raining, but just everything was melting. It was slushy, sloppy.
Well, I don't know what these.
But we were out there fighting a little bit. The shop is not frozen. We had the shop up to almost 60 last overnight, and then it's warm enough today.
This is Tanner going 0 miles an hour.
Uh-oh. That's how...
Finish said, I got the ambulance stuck last Wednesday. Oh no. The next day the snow was almost gone. Well, that's good. I had a friend.
Getting stuck is way better than wrecking.
I had a friend that, if you know old GM cars, you put this parking brake on, and you put it in drive, it won't go. If you put it in reverse, and you give it a little gas, you can back up with the parking brake on. Everybody knew that back in the day. So this girl I knew worked for an ambulance service, and they had a Chevy van that had a box on the back of it, but it was a Chevy van. And they used to nose it out, and it was kind of downhill driveway and out to the street. So they'd nose it out, and part of their, I don't know, pre-flight, whatever you call it, their check every day, was they put the emergency brake on, and he put it in gear to make sure it doesn't go. And he'd walk around it. But for some reason, one day they had it nosed in, so she backed it out, put the brake on, put it in reverse, and as she got out, the ambulance backed over her and broke her leg. And then the ambulance went down the hill and hit something. Didn't do a lot of damage. But then all the guys come out, and they had to bring the ambulance back up and put her in the ambulance and take her to the hospital.
Jeez.
So, yeah, accidents happen with ambulances.
Accidents do happen. It's tough.
So what is this?
Faith sent some pictures. Braden sent some pictures. It's a little froggy. I don't know what kind of froggy, but it is.
My ex decided she needed to take a picture of my Impala in the parking lot of the Boomerang we had breakfast at. Okay,
good deal. So,
that's Impala.
since it's Tuesday night,
And there's the Impala.
beautiful. We are in our studio. And in our studio, most of you know this, we have a green screen. It is magic. It is all around us. And what it does, allows us to get bigger and smaller. We can travel through time to our dyno room. We can peruse the whole world via GeoGuessr and mapping and Google.
And we have this stupid thing.
Google the internet. So we can also look at your pictures that you send to buffdelcampo@gmail.com. The topic is always, 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 always viewer rides, pictures of your car, but also personal stuff. Pictures of yourself and your friends having a good time. Not risque kind of good time, but just having happy times, right? Picture of your house, your driveway, your garage, your tools, your shop, your cat,
And the
your
topic
dog.
for tonight was service vehicles.
The topic for tonight is service vehicles. So if you don't want to get too personal, but you have
Just
a
why?
favorite service vehicle or a memory that you want to talk about a little bit,
Which is why I started off with
send
that.
us an email.
Because
and
those
yeah.
are definitely service vehicles.
Yeah, we go on the internet and we find pictures that relate to the topic, and it keeps the conversation moving for an hour or two so that we can all be sort of entertained and so that you can interact with us and hopefully we can all have a little bit of fun. Dougster Wolverine Garage says hearing protection required in the dyno room. Yeah, bring a spear, some rocks and stones, and if you have a bow and arrow, whatever, we'll go hunting, right? The air is cleaner. You know, I don't know. The dyno room is our whimsical play on words as we do some polls on our engine projects when we get to engine projects. Right now, most of you know, but if you check out Buff Del Campo, you will find some videos of us working on the what are we calling that car? The Del Campomino.
I don't know.
The Del Campomino.
It's a Valiant.
The Valiant, the Plymouth Valiant that we're converting into a Ute Tribute pickup truck, little mini truck. And we have not done any videos on it recently because the big winter storm really made it too difficult. The temperature got sub-freezing, not sub-zero, sub-freezing. And we just didn't have we don't have the heating infrastructure to keep that going, but we're going to be able to get back to it here very soon. So yeah,
See what Tanner says there.
No.
It's about halfway up.
Uh,
I make a point to not have pictures of the ambulances I drive. I don't like the thought of having work things on social media.
I think in general that's probably valid. You would have to have permission from your employer, and I don't know that that's for everybody. I don't think that's for everybody. Yeah, don't do anything that's going to get you in trouble, that you find risque or to like, don't overexpose yourself. There's no reason for any of that. We're just here to have fun. I don't want anybody to put their job in some kind of risk,
So put a car final
But
temp
you
this
could
in.
send us the style of vehicle that your ambulance company uses. You don't have to send us a picture of it. That's one of the great things. Is maybe you don't have a picture of the car you used to drive, but you can get a picture of a car just like the one you used to drive. Or we can look for one. We have the internet. You can tell us the picture and I'll try and bring it up. Yeah, that's my job too.
Let's see, where is it? Oh, Dougster says he keeps everything work-related private. Our work is this, so none of it's private.
Yeah, I don't know what most of you do professionally, and that's okay.
And Lester says, back when two-door police cars were popular, that was in my lifetime, but I was small enough, I don't remember two-door or four-doors. I remember the police came to our house one day, and I didn't know why till years later, and it was because my mother lost her purse or something, and they were making a report, or somebody stole it or something. But it was a 58 Mercury, but I don't remember how many doors it had. But I remember I talked to the cop, and a little kid, I was 4 years old probably, and he was kind of a little bit friendly. He didn't tell me to take off. I think my brother was interested in his gun, and he showed my brother his gun, unholstered it. Let's see. Vintage says he's been breaking in a 465cc two-stroke. Wow, what's that for? Oh, maybe a bike or something.
465.
I don't know what that is. I was thinking maybe a Trabant or something. Kim, would you like to hang out with me sometime and take pictures, Kim? That's Faith.
Absolutely. Yeah, I would, Faith, but I don't think we're close by.
You're in Wisconsin. Vintage Sub-Zero in Celsius equivalent to 31 Fahrenheit. That's right.
Right.
Lester says Fairmont police cars were a flop. Where I lived, there weren't any. I always thought it would have made a good police car, except, I knew some cops, and some of them were pretty big guys. And I don't mean big around. They were tall. They get in there, their knees are bent like this, and there's a shotgun and a rack of radios. And when they went to the diplomats from the full-size Chrysler products, those guys didn't like those things at all. I can't imagine being in a Fairmont. I'm 5'7".
I always thought this was like a full-size car, but we get into your car, and I think, man, this is kind of small.
It was considered as a compact back then, and then
it is compact.
Then the Pinto, which was smaller than this, was a subcompact.
It's just so square. I thought it was big, but it's really a small car.
Luis is here. Good evening.
Blue Grit suggests
Patrick says the deep freeze seems over, or at least a break. Yeah, it's the temperature's higher, and snow's melting during the day, but it's frozen right now. It's not going to melt anymore.
But the end is in sight here, at least. I can see on the 10-day forecast the absolute end of the freezing weather even. But it'll be until middle of next week, really, before it gets like all the snow is gone.
Doctor says, I'll tell you what I do. I work in a shipping dock at a tortilla chip company. That's it. Everything else is top secret.
All right.
So don't show us what a tortilla chip looks like. Blue Grit, Valchero or Val Camino. I don't know. They were calling it
that makes me think too much of Val Kilmer.
Del Camino, because Del Campo. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. We'll come up with something. It's yellow. I wanted to call it mellow yellow because we had all those mellow yellow cans around. But
that's trademark infringement.
Okay, whatever.
What about
that was Donovan had a song called Mellow Yellow. Okay, let's see.
He was
sent you pictures of my 82 Suzuki. Oh, that's it. It's an RM465 plus my cats. Okay, I'll get to them. Faith is in Appleton. Wow, Appleton, Wisconsin. I've been there once. Just got into town, but we stopped at an airport close to there. God, we got more commercials already. Sorry. I've got them set for 30 minutes, but they're putting them in a lot closer to 30 minutes.
They are, but not everybody gets them that often.
I guess. I don't know.
So they just set up the brakes. We probably should just try to...
I got a ton of emails, so it's going to take me a little time to get to everybody's stuff.
In case any of you are unaware of why there's so many commercials, I guess Oracle needs to raise $50 billion to continue their build out of AI data centers this year alone. And so they gotta sell advertising. So hopefully it's a skippable ad that you can click next. I don't know.
Okay. Buddy Carfano, you sent one to me that just says service vehicle. Is he here? I haven't seen him here tonight.
Who?
Buddy Carfano. Is he here?
Oh, look at Braden, or at Tanner's. He's the one.
Okay, but I got one here that's a dead link, so I don't know why it's a dead link.
Oh, okay.
So I'll just I'll put
Blue Grit Garage says, for a living, I sit in a chair and collect a paycheck. Okay. Well,
who is this?
I have a feeling you're minimizing the job requirements and responsibilities there.
Oh, Blue Grit.
Okay, yeah. I'm sure you do a little more than that.
Oh, there's a lot of emails, Kim.
Faith made homemade lemonade. Oh wow!
I don't want to.
Where'd you get lemons?
I don't want to skip that many people. But I'll get to them.
Oh, that's right. Saffron.
Saffron.
Dougster's singing the song. They call me Mellow Yellow.
Yes.
I don't know. The internet wants excitement. Excitement, action, adventure. Mellow Yellow doesn't sell me on it. That's why I'm kind of like, Luis Miguel says $600. There you go.
Huh.
I don't know. It's completely out of context.
I got these to go through again. I should have. Okay, this is one.
But he is here. Okay, well, we'll loop around. We really will.
Okay, yeah, I thought he's here, but I wasn't sure. I'm going too many directions at once. Who sent this? This was sent by Mark Sauvé.
Okay.
And
Tanner says, half the time I feel like all I do is drive around with my buddies being silly for a job. Well, hopefully you get to do that a lot, because that means nobody is sick or injured and in need of medical transport. But unfortunately, it's the other part that they pay you for. So hopefully you get lots of time where you can be silly and not be doing the difficult stuff. That's a 68 Plymouth GTX Hemi RS with 28,000 original miles.
Ran 1363 at 101 miles an hour on street tires. And nothing wrong with that.
Okay, and what's the relevance of this picture in particular?
Mark Sauvé sent it.
Oh, okay.
And this is the car.
Because it's a service vehicle?
No, he says this doesn't fit any topic, but he wants to send it in. Because his friend had two of these. When he got divorced, his former wife got one. He got the other one, but now he's passed away, and one of his kids got this, and I guess this has just happened. So he wanted to show the car.
Okay. It's a sweet ride.
Look at that little side marker light down on the side.
68, yeah.
Man, is that a nice car? You can tell. Okay, I'm going to start downloading more stuff. Lusterless Sabres.
Blue Grit doesn't see the ads. Well, if you are one of the people who pays a monthly subscription fee to not see ads, we appreciate you, because that helps.
You know why he doesn't see ads? You know why he doesn't see ads?
Why?
Because just a few lines back, he said he put big speakers on his laptop, and he's listening from underneath Anna's car.
Oh, so he's not looking.
He doesn't see any ads.
Here's ads, though. Oh, the thing I hate about that is as soon as I'm, like, eating something and my hands are all greasy, that's when the ad starts, and then I'm, like, doing this, trying to skip ad every time.
I'm trying to skip out of the ads.
Every time. Faith wants you to sing. I don't think he's going to sing. Faith, he doesn't sing or dance very much.
You know I can't dance. Who was that? Leo Sayer.
There you go. There was his singing. You got it.
Who remembers that song? You know what? That song was on when I left active duty in the Air Force and I went to the reserves. That song was on when I was leaving the base.
That's a hell of a nice car.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't they sell cars like that anymore? Man.
No, they have other stuff.
They're plastic. They don't have any chrome.
They have things like...
They don't have cool GTX logos. I don't know. Just isn't the same.
They have cool stuff now.
Mexican Specus is back. Welcome back.
You know, like Hyundai SUVs. And...
That's true. I just saw that Sarah Entuned reviewed the new...
let's just say, but I remember that Leo Sayer song. Yeah.
Reviewed the new Subaru for off-road. There you go. So there are some cars that are fun.
Okay, then. I can't remember who sent this already. I just downloaded. I got to go back and look. Then I'll do it again. This was, less of a Sabre, I think.
Crash Roadrunner.
Oh,
Crash
Crash
Roadrunner was already here.
He got here. That's right. Les the Sabre sent these in. Oh, for some reason. Oh, there's a service vehicle. Man, can you imagine replacing that windshield? You need a team of people and some big equipment.
Wow.
I think that looks cool, but for fighting fires on an aircraft. They use those. That's from an airport.
What does it say on the side? Something? Electric vehicle.
That's an electric vehicle?
It's an electric emergency truck.
Man. So, you just hope it doesn't catch on fire.
Well, if it does, it can put itself out. Honestly, it's just all that firefighting equipment is just to put the truck out.
Katona, New York. I don't know where that is.
Dougster says Sarah in tune looks amazingly like my friend's wife, Jenny. Nice.
You ever see somebody that almost looks like somebody?
Yes.
Where the hell were we? Oh, we were in that grocery store.
Uh-huh.
A couple of days ago. There was a guy that walked. Oh, you went somewhere and I stood there waiting for you. There was a guy that walked by me very slowly and he was kind of looking for something. He went up one of the aisles.
Okay.
And he looked, I almost said hi to him. He looked so much like a guy I worked with in Yuma, and I, like a double take, looked at him and I thought, no, it's not him. I don't think that's him. What would he be doing here? And
I know there's a lot of times where I'll see somebody and I think, man, that person reminds me of this other person. But I know it's not them because they got to be 20 years younger than that person is now. And I think a lot of times, too, if you put two people beside each other, they don't really look alike, but there's something about the one person that reminds you of the other person. Their hair, their eyes, their...
Can you move your head just a little bit so we can see what kind of vehicle that is? Just move your head over.
Oh, my head. It's a Mac.
It's a Clark.
Mac.
Is it a Mac? It is a Mac. Because I never heard of a Clark, except for a forklift.
Yeah. Forklift. Jenny, I got your
8675309.
I want to make you mine.
Oh, there it is again.
Mannerisms will do that too. That's right. Speech patterns and such. Or just the way someone moves their hand, or it's weird.
Look at this thing that picks the garbage cans up, that thing that goes.
Yeah. Has anybody not seen a video of one of these things picking up a thing and then right at the end it goes whoop and it just throws the trash? It launches it.
Then the people have to get out of the truck and clean it up.
They don't. They just drive away.
They just leave
They're
it.
not getting out of the truck.
When I was a little kid, garbage trucks were tall like that, but they were open on the top, and they didn't have this apparatus on the back. And the guys picked the cans up and dumped them in like a bigger can. They could put about 3 trash cans worth in. Then they climbed a ladder on the side and dumped it in the top, and then they came back down. These guys were all big, muscular guys, you know. And it's like, wow, And then they came around with one of these one time. I'm like, told my mother, look, it smashes the trash.
That's got a big hydraulic compactor built right into it.
Yep.
And then it's got that whole compactor section, the half moon part on the back of that truck, it opens up and then it pushes all the stuff out. Oh,
I never thought about how it comes back out again.
At the dump.
Just goes in there and stays in there, and I got to buy another truck.
See how... No, you got to buy another. See this line at the back of the white? It comes down at an angle. It goes all the way up. Up at the top, there's a pivot point, and the whole back end opens up. That big, heavy steel part. And then I don't know if you've ever seen a compactor all the way up by the cab of the truck. It's got a hydraulic thing. It'll just push it all the way back out.
Mexican Spec says their trash trucks are flat nose VWs. Wow.
Send us a picture.
Yeah, yes. He probably doesn't have a picture.
I've never seen a flat nose VW.
Well, I was joking around about this. They just have to get another truck when it's full. This is why I said that. There's new medicine I'm taking. It's an injection, and I have to take it once every 2 weeks. I give it to myself, but it's a pen. They call it a pen, and it's got this little bit of this fluid in it, and you take this thing, you clean off the spot, stick it up against yourself, you push it down, and it goes snap. And then you wait and wait and wait, and it really hurts. And then it goes snap again. Then it's done, and you take it out. Now you got this whole apparatus, all this fancy stuff. You throw it away, and it's expensive. I'm like, why don't they refill these? It's just as stupid as throwing the trash truck away when it's empty or when it's full, you know?
It is.
I can't
It's
believe
the most expensive part of the whole thing.
it's and that it's crazy how expensive that stuff is.
Well, they need to use the money to build more AI data centers.
Whatever.
They have to
Okay.
make a lot of money. Okay. Braden wants a Russian mega quad. Nice.
What?
I don't know. Dougster Wolverine says his friend and his wife Jenny went to the local casino for dinner one night. That song was playing and they were singing it. That does sound fun.
Oh, what happened? I missed one. This is the one I missed. That's quite a tow truck.
Does anybody go back to the garbage truck? I wasn't done.
I'm
You jumped
sorry.
ahead.
I'm sorry.
You can come back to the tow trucks. Tow trucks is different.
That's a heck of a tow truck.
Yeah.
Okay, this garbage truck. Yeah.
Do you know why that wheel in the middle doesn't touch the ground?
Don't they put it down when it gets to a certain weight or something?
Yeah, it's a tag axle. It's got like an airbag that
The Russian mega
support.
quad is called Sokol. You know, I don't think you can buy Russian stuff right now. They're pretty
Hey,
much
Olive.
they're pretty much
Yeah, but somebody might have one you can buy. Save your pennies. Or you can just buy one in GTA.
yeah, buy one in GTA. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the
I didn't get to say the thing I wanted to
you
say.
were babbling along and you didn't say
I
it.
wasn't babbling along.
I put it there for you to talk, and then you did talk, and I thought you were done. Okay, here we go. You asked about the tag axle. I thought you were done.
Well, I got distracted by the tag axle.
Okay.
Has anybody seen... There was a movie with, I believe it was Sylvester Stallone, who was a garbage man. And it was something about him kicking a football because he was really good at kicking footballs because his garbage truck was broken and he had to kick it. Does anybody remember that? I'll give points if anybody knows the name of that movie.
Mm.
All right, garbage truck movie. Anyways, move along. I'm sorry I kept us here.
Hang on. No, I'm busy.
There's a service vehicle.
You talk.
Well, you already had that red tow truck up. I figured you were going to
I
show
know.
it.
Well, I'm doing something else now.
Oh, is this the Mexican spec trash truck?
Yeah, this is one that I'll get to it now in a minute or two. Okay, so I'm moving on to we already saw that. And that is, who's that?
Faith and Braden.
And Braden. Faith and Braden.
Hello.
She had a nice smile tonight.
Yes. Yeah, you look really pretty in that picture. Braden looks very handsome too. He's a little scruffy.
That's a pretty good picture.
Yeah. Good work, guys.
Who's this? Bruce Culchin. They built garbage trucks in my hometown. Who's they? What did I miss? Dougster. In the 70s, my friend had a Russian knockoff of a BMW 650cc motorcycle. He had it 2 weeks and the engine catastrophically broke. One of the push rods had ball bearings brazed to the ends and fell off. Somebody did a bad repair. You know what? It's really funny. Those Russian motorcycles, it looked like a BMW. They had the opposed cylinders. And there was the Russian one. I'm trying to think of what those Russian bikes were called. Ural, Ural, like Ural Mountains. But I was looking at one time, and the case of the motorcycle, the case of the engine that said Ural on it, also had, it was very faint in there. It still said BMW. They pulled a mold off the old BMW motorcycle. I mean, there's just no doubt they copied it. You know.
Dr. Go is here. Welcome.
Mexican spec, no, but I remember a scene where a white guy fell into a trash truck and the black guy said, "That's a waste of a good white boy." Okay. Okay, here's one Mexican spec sent in.
Bruce Colton got an ad for Ashley Rentals. You get 2 points. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you, Ashley Rentals, for paying for a couple of our kilobits.
Did you
Somebody's
say
got to pay for them. It's like 7,000 kilobits per second, and them kilobits are costing a ton of money.
Did you
Now,
say
you guys are worth it, but I don't have that kind of money for kilobits. Do you got that kind of money for those kilobits?
Did you say hi to Dr. Go?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought
Did
you
you
did, but
hear
I
me say
wasn't.
hi to Dr.
I
Go?
was kind of thinking about what I'm doing here
Okay,
too. So,
that's
but I
fair.
thought you did. I
That's
thought
fair.
you did.
It is a Volkswagen trash truck.
That is.
Wow.
Does it have a 4-cylinder Volkswagen engine in it? I
Probably.
doubt it.
Probably air-cooled, horizontally opposed 1600cc
Sounds like chains.
Volkswagen.
Sounds like chains dragging behind it.
Wow.
Dexter says that bike was brand new, 2 weeks old. Dealer told him too bad.
Too bad.
Man.
Especially when it's something that you could prove. Like that's a defect.
I know somebody bought us
Man.
Zaprozets. Look up a Zaprozets. Kim, can you look up a Zaprozets? No.
We're losing stuff.
What? I don't know what you're looking. I don't know.
The chat, we're not reading the chat fast enough. It's going away.
Okay. I'm sorry.
How do you spell Zaprozets?
ZAP.
Oh, hold on. It's ZAP.
PROZHETS, something like that.
AGTS.
Yeah, it's a Zaprozets car. If you put car, you'll probably get it instead of whatever you put there. Yeah, that's the name of it right there. I think she'll get it. Okay, see that little blue car there? Zaprozets. It's kind of a copy of a German NSU, but it's a Russian car. And that's another one that has three lug nuts that hold the wheel on. But I know somebody bought one of those things and the wheel fell off of it the day they got it. They trying to drive it home and one of the wheels fell off.
Dugster got an ad for avocados. We get 2 points, Dugster. Who's advertising avocados? Is that like the Avocado Foundation of America or something? That's weird. Mexico? The Mexican cartels are advertising their avocados.
Oh, Faith sent another one? Oh, I see. This is a... Okay, let's see if I can make this work.
Mexican Spec says he thinks the VW emblem on the front of that truck could be bigger, though. I mean, it's practically the whole grill.
It looks as big as the ones on the bus.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a Faith again. And a cat.
Braden says we need a Sherp. They can go anywhere, land or water, and you never fall in, and you'll never fall through the ice. And either way, you can go on land or water, and they're only 100 grand. Okay. Yeah, well, when we're big, rich YouTubers someday, we can rent a Sherp and go off-road. That would be fun. That would be a fun adventure. That would be a fun adventure to, like, rent a Sherp and go out on some property where there was some water. And I've seen them on YouTube.
More cats. Oh, wait a minute. Whose cats are these?
Mexican Spec says they're a rear engine avocado.
What happened here?
Luis says it looks like a car from the movie Cars 2.
Oh, this is from Tanner. These are Tanner's cats. Oh, you're not showing my pictures. I'm talking all about my pictures, and there's Zaprozets up there.
You told me to bring up the Zaprozets.
I did, but I came back and I didn't realize that my page wasn't up there, and I'm talking all about what's on my page. And
jump back, and
I will, because I
really didn't notice what you were doing. Oh, I see. Well, there's Faith. Let me see if I can get that up here. One of these buttons. There's Faith and her kitty.
And her cat.
And
I
they
was
have
talking about that, and then I look back up there, and it's not even on the screen. And I feel like an idiot.
Rich
Let's see.
Rebuilds already did that. All right. Mexican Spec says, Rich Rebuild put a rear engine avocado in a cartel. Nice. That's probably an
Jeez.
amazing video to watch.
And this is Tanner's cats.
Oh, thank you for sending pictures of your kitties.
And then this is that.
That's the motorcycle Tanner was talking about at the beginning of the stream.
That's the 2-cycle engine he's breaking in.
Oh, a 2-cycle dirt bike like that'll go like ape shit.
Look at that! Look at that exhaust pipe. Can you imagine? I could just hear that.
Yeah, once they get going, like once you get the RPMs up, man, those things are like, wow! Mexican Spec says I'm conflating a few things. I'm trying to read fast enough to keep up to all the comments, Mexican Spec. I may or may not have gotten some things a little bit confused. Dr. Go says, look up Chrysler Marsh Screw Amphibian. Boy, that sounds like a movie from the 50s. The Chrysler Marsh, the Chrysler Screw from the Amphibian Marsh.
Before you get that done, I'm going to bring up the next picture.
Marsh Screw.
If I can find my cursor.
Amphibian. Okay.
And this, Bruce Culchin said that's his service truck.
Is it really, Bruce?
I don't know. He says that's my service. He goes, a real good service truck for a guy like me.
It's got the outriggers, so you could swing that thing. What do you move around with the truck? It must be heavy if you got to have those outriggers.
It's got an orange light up on the top so people can see it.
Beep, beep. I can hear in my head the backup sound. I got to go to Dr. Go's picture.
Vintage just got back. We just showed all your motorcycle pictures. Sorry, you didn't see them.
Oh, that wasn't fair. We didn't know you were leaving that fast, Tanner. You gotta.
Well, he did. He said he was leaving, and I forgot.
Oh, that was mean. Oh, here we go. 1964 Chrysler Marsh Screw Amphibicar. See, this one here in the middle looks like logging equipment. And this one here looks like a pontoon boat.
The Russians built a lot of stuff like this.
There's a very large difference in, this vehicle versus this vehicle down here.
Russians built a lot of stuff like this they used out in Siberia. In the snow. I didn't know Chrysler did something like that.
I guess it would be good in the mud.
Or in the snow, yeah.
You know what, though? If you got in that really goopy, sticky mud, it seems like that would bind up really, really bad.
I'm going to go... Oh, I'm not even showing my pictures, and I'm talking about it. Okay.
We got to go back to Buffalo.
I'm gonna go backwards. I'm gonna go backwards. Not trying to bore everybody, but just
I
going
think
backwards.
people enjoy seeing
this
the
is
kitty cats.
This is the ones that I was.
It's a Suzuki.
And then I'm
RM.
not gonna stick around there too long, but I'm gonna go to that one because he said in pictures of his cats.
Kitty.
Yeah,
Oh.
I like cats. Same thing. I like cats and I like cars, motorcycles. I don't like riding them a whole lot. But anything with an engine. We were operating something with an engine today. Kim and I were out there cutting wood for a while. We loaded up the back of the Jeep, completely filled the Jeep with wood. She was cutting and I was loading, and it was out in the snow and the ice, But we got a lot done.
I'm in a great deal of pain.
Yeah, she worked too hard with that engine. Well, they had...
Patrick says Jacques Cousteau was on one of those back in the 60s. You remember Undersea Adventures with Jacques Cousteau?
I remember Jacques Cousteau.
Jacques Cousteau.
Back when we had 3 channels, the TV had 3 channels. That was our entertainment, I remember when they had 2 channels. Then we got a new station. We had 3 channels. But they would have specials sometimes with Jacques Cousteau. And I always watched those.
Vintage said he spent $4,000 on that bike because it's his dream bike. It's a 1982 Suzuki RM465. Wow, that is a big two-stroke engine. I'll bet you it screams.
A Mexican Spec sent this in.
This is right up
Now,
Mexican Spec.
without Mexican Spec answering, who knows what year this is? I do know what year it is. Who can guess what year it is for some points? You going to give some points?
Is cutting wood a euphemism? It is not. It is a literal. It's a literal. Mexican Spec. What would that be a euphemism for?
We have a neighbor. He's a nice guy. He cut a bunch of trees and wood and everything, and he piled it across the street, on our side of the street, but down a ways. He goes, I put that there for you because he cut some wood one time, and I said, what are you doing with that? He goes, I'm waiting for somebody to, the garbage to take it away. I go, no, don't take that away. We can heat our shop with that. So we got it. Well, now he cuts wood. He puts it on the other side of the street, and he tells us, there's a big pile of wood over there, but the big pieces of wood. So we're over there cutting it up and putting it in the back of the Jeep. So free wood, It's
a bit green, but once you get it going, it makes heat. So
yeah, who cares? Yeah, it's
a lot of work.
It's
cutting wood is a lot of work.
That you sharpen.
Inspector Bruce is back from Taco Tuesday. I used to go to a Taco Tuesday at the local place.
You sharpened the chainsaw, and I think it was working quite well.
Zipping through that stuff, yeah.
Oh, Olive says the euphemism was sawing, like slawing logs is euphemism.
Sleeping.
Huh?
Like sleeping.
Yeah, like snoring. Right. She figured it out.
I would be sawing logs if I wasn't working this YouTube thing.
Yeah, Kim was on her bed, just like kind of half asleep, half not asleep. I said, Kim, we got 25 minutes before we start. She goes, what? I said 25 minutes. Because usually I tell her like an hour ahead. So she was up in seconds going and getting coffee. And I bet that's what she's doing now is getting coffee.
Taking my dinner meds.
Okay, I got to look through there. Mexican Spec says, wait a minute, why I asked Mexican Spec not to answer that, and he answered it. Oh, what the heck? I got to scroll back because Kim's not here.
Did he answer it?
You get, Leslie Saber said 63 Cadillac. Okay, Mark Sauvé said 62. Buddy Carvana 64. Lester Saber said 63 with a question mark. It's a question? No, it is a 63. And then I guess Mexican Spec, it all scrolled by then. The Mexican Spec said 63. The 63 lower lights are different. The 64, the lights, instead of being straight up and down, they were kind of like this. They kind of had a little bit of an arrow.
If you gave the right answer, you get 3 points. And if you gave the wrong answer, you get 2 points for making a guess.
For making a guess?
Yeah.
Okay.
People use their fingers to type in words.
Mexican Spec says, fun fact, the 63 is the only Cadillac that did not use the fender light for the brake lights. Oh, I didn't know that either. So that the fender, what you're calling a fender light, the one that's in the fin, I think is what you mean by fender light. It was only used on this car, it was only used with the headlight, only lit up with the headlights. 63 was a pretty good looking one. My favorite of all those fin Cadillacs probably was the 61. Probably the 61. It had the lower fins that stuck out like this, like blades on the sides. I thought that looked pretty good. Mexican Spec says, my license plate was close to this one. I think this was the twin to mine. E7700. See, Kim, that is a commercial vehicle license. We were talking about that today. Commercial vehicle in California. Because in California, anything that's a pickup or a van that doesn't have windows in it, that is not specifically a passenger car, is a commercial vehicle. They charge you a lot for that. And you don't get any privileges for it. You're supposed to be able to park in like loading zones, but they ticket you anyway. Oh, I know it. I had a Ranchero and I had an El Camino. Both had commercial plates on them. Park one in a loading zone, man, you got a ticket like that. And my argument was always, hey, I got commercial plates. That's why I pay extra for that. No. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm spec. I saw that. I had to scroll back. Oh, it says I used to sneak into the machine shop at Woods Hole Oceanographic and hang out with the mechanical crew when I could.
Wow. That sounds fun.
Inspector Bruce says that's one of those new black California plates. I don't think it is. I think that's an original. Because they have different fonts on them now. And that has stickers like the old one. I don't know. I think that's the old one. The new one, I can tell a new one. When I first saw them, I go, God, somebody painted a new California plate black. But it was actually. Then I got looking at it, I go, the fonts are a little different. They were thicker. Something looked funny about it. And that's when I figured out they were new ones. Mexican Spec says 61s are hard to find, though. Yeah, I bet they are. I would like to find a pair of California porcelain license plates for my collection. Dougster, man, I got to redo my will. Got to leave my license plate collection to Dougster.
He would take good care of it.
You have to get a big van and haul them up there to him. Oh man, have I got license plates? I've got some really good ones, Dougster. Maybe I should pass them on to you before something happens to me, because nobody will know what they are. I've got one that I think the license number on it is 1, and it belonged to the commander of it was called a place called Transfer, Pennsylvania, and it was the POW camp there where they put German soldiers during World War II. They captured Germans, bring them to the U.S., and they put them in several POW camps around the U.S. Well, one of them was Transfer, Pennsylvania, and I have a license plate that was from the commander's car. I think it's number 1, which is pretty cool. All-state porcelain license plates are my favorite. Yeah, I don't have many. I don't have any porcelains. I've got New York plates from back in the 20s. I've got some from the 20s, but most of mine are 40s and later. Mine was the heavier than most because it had a levelizer with a button the side of the car would lift up to get the doors off the grass. Oh, okay. I understand what you mean. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the next one, which is, Kim likes these. Who sent this? Who sent this? Oh, who sent this?
You know, we did a stream when we started streaming. Some of the early streams we showed license plates because it was something he was really proud of, and we had them here and we were going through them, so I made him show them to people. We could circle around and do it again. Some, yeah.
Oh, and Inspector Bruce says the new plates have the same stickers. Okay. Doug says I'd be honored to be the caretaker of your plate collection. See, that's what it is. You're just the next caretaker. I've got boxes full of them in the garage. I have some probably here. So, you know, what really bad happened was I had some in a box in a storage area in Arizona. I was working in Ohio, and I wanted to get rid of that storage area. And I had one of the guys that was working at Titan was bringing a trailer back from Arizona, from the Arizona location.
Oh, this is such a sad story.
So I said to him, hey, can you stop by because he's come back with an empty trailer. I said, can you stop by my storage and pick up my stuff? There's just some boxes in there. He said, okay. So I sent him the key to the storage and everything. He went in there, got everything, brought it back. I opened up the trailer, and the first thing I'm looking for is a license plate collection. And I said, man, there was a box in there with some license plates in it. And he goes, "Oh yeah, there's just a box with a bunch of old expired license plates." He goes, "I threw them in a dumpster." I go, "What?" I said, "That box was worth more than everything else in this trailer." And he goes, "Oh, I had no idea." So, oh, and they were all 40s and 50s license plates. It's like, oh my
Oh,
God. He had no idea. It just looked like old junk to him.
that's
So,
the
so, he,
saddest
so he
story.
threw them away.
Every time you tell that story, I get so sad. Oh, what a
Oh,
shame.
Mexican Spec says, look at the black plate, the new black plate. The digits are small and the black is reflectorized. I know they look different. When I first saw them, like I said, when I see that plate looks personal. A true commercial plate starts with one number, then letter, then more numbers. The original black plates didn't. They did not have a number. They went to that number, that first number, when they ran out of 6 digits. They went to a seventh digit and they put a number first. So the original ones were like that. And that's another reason I thought that was an original plate. Uh, let's see here, Inspector. Oh, and then Mexican Spec says the same thing I said. Not in 63. They started with one letter and 5 numbers. That's right. It was one letter, 2 numbers, 3 numbers, kind of arranged like that. So it was 5 numbers. When they got to the end of that series, they went to one number, one letter, and 5 numbers. That's correct. Rachel says, we had a Beardmore Chevrolet here in Nebraska. You know, Braden sent this in, and that could very well be that Chevrolet dealer. Let's see. Dougster says I'd keep them together as a buff collection. Oh, some of them are pretty cool. Some of them are just boxes full of license plates. I traded some plates one time to a guy, and he really wanted what I had, and I had some duplicates, so I gave them to him, and he gave me something like I don't know, it was like 50 or 60 plates from God, where were they from? Uh, Illinois. And so I've got like 60 plates that are just like blue plates from Illinois. Let's see here. Or I guess they were white plates with blue fonts. I think I don't remember now, but there's a box with a lot of. Oh, it says communication is key. Yeah, I didn't. Who would think? I think you're talking about the plates. Who can imagine somebody to throw my stuff away when I ask them to pick it up? I I see a license plate collection and he saw junk. That's a sad story. Patrick says, is that a 41 Chevy or a 45 warmed over after the war? Well, it would have been a 46 warmed over after the war. I really don't know. I don't know what that is. Who knows what that is? Dougster, who has the right to throw away another person's stuff? That individual thought they said trains that they instead of brains. Yeah, he was actually a pretty decent guy, but he just screwed up. Yeah, I wish you. Yeah, that's how I felt. Why'd you throw away my stuff? Oh, and the rest of the stuff in there was like some. Yeah, it wasn't worth what that license plate collection was. That license plate collection started when I was 4 years old, and I got a '56 uh, California plate off a wrecked car that was flipped over back like way behind my house out in the field. It had been flipped over there as long as I could remember. I went over there and I unscrewed the license plate off of it and had the 58 sticker on it. And it was a yellow California plate. That was in there. I had a 42 uh, Wyoming plate that I got in Wyoming. We pulled in a gas station in Wyoming. My mother says, my son has a license plate collection. Do you have any license plates? And the guy brings out this 1942 Wyoming license plate, and there was a bullet hole, looked like a 22 hole in the horse. And he handed it to me. So that was one of my prized possessions. And man, all that stuff's gone. Kim, where'd you go? You okay? I don't know what happened to Kim. This is from Braden as well. Where's that license plate from? What, you're hurting or something? I think she went to lie down for a while. Inspector Bruce says, maybe I'm not that old enough to remember those old commercial plates. Yeah, that's possible. Because God, by the time we were in Illinois, because that's where I met Bruce, was in Illinois. We were, that was 73. So they were done with the black plates by then. You know, it could have been not too far after that that they came out with those, the next series with the number at the front. I didn't know what they were going to do when they ran out. They added a 7th digit. Paul says, hey, Ray, I think I saw some junkyard did that. Dean Stevens says, I am in here with no late notice from Kiwi Cars and Customs. But hi, y'all. Hello. Mostly Mopar. There's mostly Mopar, and Mopar K don't play. 2 of you here. Good evening. Louis says Henry Ford. Is Henry Ford in that picture? I don't see him. But Carfano, I have a complete license plate set from Honeycomb Cereal, 1977. Man, I remember the cereal box ones. I used to beg my mother to let me get those, and usually it's like 2 box tops and $1 or something. You mail them off, and you get a whole. They had like these paper. They had stickum things you peel the back off. License plates. I had those things for years. I don't know what happened to them. You know, they were kids' toys, basically. Dougster, my 1932 Arizona plate is made of copper. And the guy I bought it from used to live in Arizona, and he replaced the roof in his Arizona house. The plate was used as a repair on the shingles. You know, the new, what do they call them? The vintage license plates in Arizona are copper. They're still copper. Well, Parquet says license plates in a cereal box. My mom threw out my Neil Diamond autograph when we moved. Oh, no. Patrick, Illinois had new plates every year up till the sticker renewal. Yeah, I think that's why I had all those Illinois plates. Oh, I can't read this. It's going too fast. I'm gonna have to scroll back a little bit because this is really interesting and I can't keep up. 69 switched blue to black. Okay, yeah. So, but when we were there in Illinois, they'd probably already switched to the new one with the additional number. Okay, I'm sorry. I left. A lot of the chat got away from me. Well, Parquet, I blew a head gasket trying to get 3rd gear. Pretty sure that's what the pop was out the exhaust. Oh, no. So what'd you do? Check the compression or something? Find out you got a blown head gasket? Patrick, honeycomb is big. Yeah, honey is good. Well, Parquet saying hi to Dean. Vintage says, well, guys and gals, I'm making preparations to finally get an overdrive transmission for my Pinto. It's a Ford Type 9, and it fits right where my current trans sits. Really? It's a direct replacement. Well, I like the sound of that. Yeah, and I think don't you have a 2-liter, a 2000 engine in it right now? 2000 meaning the size of the engine, not the year. Okay. No, Siri, there's milk in my dipstick. Oh, no. That's coolant. Coolant got in there. Oh, that's not good. What color is the milk in the dipstick? Is it white? Is it white, kind of grayish white, or is it kind of pink? My Impalla's hood got signed off by Jeff Lutz. I clear coated it to try to get it to stay, but eventually the sun got to the Sharpie and it disappeared. Welcome back, Dean. It's a 340. She has a 340 in that. Mo Parquet says Kim not feeling well again. I guess not. She's went to lie down for a few minutes. Jeff Lutz. Who is Jeff Lutz? Mo Parquet. It's white. Okay. Engine oil. I was hoping you're going to say pink, because then it's a cooler in the radiator for the transmission. Okay, I like thick white. Yep, engine oil. But I started the engine, didn't mix. Oh, it mixed. Mixed. Sorry, guys, I haven't been talking. I had barbecue sauce on my hands. Yeah, and then you get barbecue sauce on the keyboard, and that's never fun. Mo Parquet says I'm doing research. It's okay. If the antifreeze hasn't been in long, disregard the bearing comment earlier. Should be good. Yeah, I've had to clean those things out. There's a Mo Parquet, when you get it all done, there's a product I think we can still get it. And God, I'm trying to think of the name of it. I'll think of it. But when you get all done, you pour it in the radiator and run it for 10 minutes or so, get it warmed up, and then drain it out, and it will dissolve oil into the coolant, and you'll be able to flush it all out. It'll clean it really well. God, I think it'll dissolve 90 weight into water. This stuff is wonderful. I'll think of the name of it. Vintage says, my Pinto has the 2.0. It currently has a Type 3 transmission from a 1.6 Kent-powered car. The Type 9 is the same transmission with an added overdrive. The bell housing will be swapped, and bam. That sounds good. Oh, Dean Stevenson said Bob Lutz's brother. Yeah, I know who Bob Lutz is. Mexican Spec says, yeah, to Mo Parquet, better now than at No Name Nationals. Yeah, you know, cars break at No Name Nationals. How well we know. Not this last year, but the year before. Kim broke bad enough she couldn't race, but we got the car home. Barely, but we got the car home. And then I got in a crash on the way, so we got in the barely running car and got us home in the dart with the broken rings and the oil leaking out of it. Let's see here. Dougster says, not cool, Cade. Don't keep running the engine. The coolant, if it's coolant, not water, will harm the engine bearings, will drive the oil from them. Yeah. Yep, she knows. Jeff Lutz is famous drag racer running drag week in a 57 Chevy. He was at my local track once, and my dad asked for his signature to me. He was also on Street Outlaws TV show. Oh, okay. Ray says, I think the cooling system on Case 340 is still clean. It's in the oil pan. Yeah, sometimes it only goes one direction, but sometimes it goes both directions. Usually when you shut it off, and instead of pulling coolant back in from the coolant recovery, it pulls it in through wherever the leak is, and you get oil in there. And I've cleaned out a lot of them. Well, Parquet, it's another learning lesson for me. Dougster says, run the engine with cap off, K, and let it warm and watch the coolant for bubbles. Makes a lot of bubbles. The engine compression is leaking into the cooling system. Yeah, that and there are tools there to check for that too. Transmission did get third though. Blew the head gasket, but third gear chirp off the tires. I was expecting to break axles at No Name Nationals, not having enough lug stud to run my slick. Save those. Yeah, Vintage showed up. He had to. Somebody let him wheels and tires, and he put them on, and he was able to run. He did pretty good. He had fun. Welcome back, Kim, says Patrick. Welcome back, Kim. Did the rest help a little?
A little.
Can you take like a pill, like a rest pill?
I don't know.
You're not in the picture very well. Do you need to scoot this way?
No,
you're right on the edge. Kim's on the edge.
That's more true
than
any of us know.
Doing a burnout. I was taking off from in front of my driveway to get third gear. Dean Stevens, it's nice to see you in the middle of the live. BK.
Bruce Culchin.
Oh, hope that, yeah, I'm trying to go through quickly whose that is. Hope this finds you well, and welcome back, Kimborghini. Well, Parquet, I did not go past the speed limit.
Excellent answer, Mo Parquet.
Yeah, you either say you didn't go past the speed limit or you're in Mexico. Okay, I can't show this one, although it's a good one. Please don't send me stuff that's watermarked that's got a copyright on it, like this one. Braden, you can't do that. I can't show them. I can't leave them on there. Luis says, I almost there on 1,000 subscribers. Great.
You got this, Luis. Just keep
John-
making your best content.
John Wilburn says, I dig the 58 Edsels in the thumbnail. I got to go back and show him the other 58 Edsels. Can you take care of that while I look for the pictures, the one I want to...
I can. Wendy English is here. Welcome in, Wendy. Are you guys coming over from Kiwi? Did Kiwi just finish? If not, either way, welcome in.
I want to show this one because John Wilburn liked it. It's the same cars on the right side, but it's police cars. There's somewhere that building in the back is the Chicago, what the heck did it say?
Northwestern?
Chicago Northwestern Railroad building. So I don't know if it's in Chicago or just somewhere along the line, but it's kind of cool seeing a 58 Ford, 58 Chevy, and 258 Edsels. Police cars. Just imagine that. But I showed that earlier, but I wanted, because there's more people in here now, and John Wilburn's one of them, I wanted to show that. Mo Parquet, she says, it's okay, I'll figure it out and keep it all. This is the way it is with YouTube. Something good happens, it's good content. Something bad happens, it's good content. Either way. So you made yourself some good content.
Sometimes the worse it is, the better the content apparently does. It's hard to say.
Colin Tebow's here. Oh, Rob's Rods and Streetcars live just ended. Oh, that's another one that we overlap. I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Welcome in, Colleen. That's right.
John Wilburn, 58 was the coolest year for those without a doubt. After that, they ran from the design and watered it down. They sure did. Mo Parquet says you get a buff. It's not me. Kim's the one that taught me that. Kim said, anything good happens, it's good content. Anything bad happens,
He'd get
it's a good
really
content.
upset if things weren't going well, and it's like, well, that's good content.
She'd say, yeah, don't worry.
People
it's
love
good
drama. They love it. They love it. They want to. That's you ever heard like rubberneckers and train wreck? People can't look away.
A couple of days ago, maybe it was yesterday. When was it? I don't know. Mo Parquet had a live going, and I just saw it. I finished some video I was looking at, and it popped up. And I thought, oh, I think I'll go in there. And I clicked in there. She'd been going for some minutes, but not very long. There are like 20-something people in there. And then, so I'm watching what's going on, kind of reading the chat. Then I look over, and there's 135 people in there. And she's having trouble with something in her car. And of course, she attracts the guys too. But there's people in there talking about the car. It's like, yep, something bad happened. What was it? You couldn't get it. She was messing with starting it or something. And, you had the rear end. You had a rear end out on the table, and you were counting the teeth or something. So, 135 people in a live, like in 20 minutes. Amazing.
If you have the rear end out, Kay, the numbers are stamped right on the ring of the outer ring of the reindeer.
Well, it was a little bit
rusty,
and they were licking over the letter, and they were, and everybody's telling her how to read it, So it was like, something happened that wasn't so good, because what happened was, I remember what happened now was, she didn't have the right lubricant in a, I don't know what a Chrysler's called.
It's
locker.
Fine. Those things
in a
are
locker.
Fine.
What is it called? What do they call it? They don't call it a locker, limited slip. I don't know what Chrysler calls it. But anyway, it was chirping going around corners, so it needed to put the right lubricant in it. But she drove it a little bit.
That just means it's working.
So she was gonna replace it. So anyway, So I'm going to take this back away and go back to what we were doing. The chat's going pretty quickly, Kim, but I'm going to look at our pictures. This looks like, what is that? 40.
232. The wildly popular Moparquet Don't Play. Everybody loves to watch Moparquet dance and try and work on her
She had
Mopar.
232 total, but at one time, I mean, it just went right up to like 135 people.
Mm-hmm.
And, man. But I said goodbye after a while. I bailed because I had something else to do. Ray says it's sure grip.
It's interesting when people die. Give 'em dirty laundry. That's right.
Okay, so then we go to
Sure grip. Ray gets 3 points for calling it the right damn thing.
I read it.
Did you give him points too?
No, I didn't give him points, but you gave him points.
I gave him points. I didn't read it. I didn't listen to you.
Danny
I've
Boyd.
learned to stop listening to you.
I know, you ignore me.
I hear him shouting stuff from obscenities at the dishes or something from across the house. Like, what are you yelling about?
Spill like a gallon of water from something I'm washing right on my
He's
belly.
like, damn it!
Then I get mad.
And I'm like, what's wrong? Are you alive? And he's like, nothing. Like, whatever.
Don't give me so much shit. You gotta publicly give me shit because I get mad at myself.
He gets mad.
What is this? That is a Ford dealer from a long time ago.
Yeah,
Man.
it is. It looks like somebody was driving.
Come in and buy your new Ford, or come in and have your old Ford worked on, like your 5 or 6 year old Ford. I proved to Anna the harder you work on a video, the less views you get. We started Mopar Mondays and hardly any views because you have Fords. Start Mustang Mondays. I have videos I worked hard on. I thought they were so good. I had one I spent like 10 hours of what do you call it? Working on it. Editing it. I put it up. It got almost nothing. Okay, Tim, 72 Demon. So this is where everybody is tonight. Yeah. Not only that, Tim, I went in and watched, and I left a comment. I watched it. Tim put his first video up. And it's a pretty good video. I like it because it's all about Kim.
I didn't know Tim's video was going to be about me. Thank you, Tim.
So then I said to Kim, I said, have you seen Tim put up his first video? Have you seen it? She goes, no, and she's watching something else. I said, you got to watch it. And she goes, okay. I said, you got to watch it. It's about you. And she's going, really? I go, yeah, watch it. So she watched it. I heard her in there listening.
Yeah, Tim recorded me taking my car down the track at No Name Nationals. So
twice. With racing two different
maybe
times.
3 times. Run down a track.
Yeah,
and the car looked good. It didn't look fast, but it looked good.
So John Wilburn says, I'm so glad Ford kept their script logo all these years. Very few companies do that. You mean the blue oval? The blue oval was long and then it went away. And in the 50s, it was a thing that looked like this, and it had
the script logo.
Yeah, but the blue oval. But then it was a thing that looked like this, and then that came back.
Oh,
this is pretty cool, yeah.
Bird.
What would Pa do? Danny Boyd's here, and yeah, that's good. Mr. Tim, yeah. So Mr. Tim has a pretty good video up. Please take a look at it. Oh, Mexican Spec. Maybe you can put up a link to Tim's video. Or maybe Kim can put it.
I'll see if I can find it.
Kim's trying to find it while I'm looking at... Kim, you got to look at these pictures. These are pretty good. Look at this. 59 Ford and a 62 Chevy sitting out in front of a Chevrolet dealer. And another 62 Chevy. So I bet that's in 62. Oparquet, I post every single day on multiple platforms. Some do well, some don't. Yep, and that's crazy, isn't it? No, I did one that was on that we really put a lot of effort into, and then I put a lot of time into the editing. It didn't do very well at all. And there's other ones I just do some crap and I put it up because I need to put something up, and it does really well, and I don't understand why. JB, good evening. Tavo's here. Vic's Yard is here. Good evening.
I told him he's got to show a little more skin.
Skin? Oh, there's 2 links to it now. Thank you, thank you, and thank you.
You're welcome. You did beat me, Mexican Spec.
So does he get points for beating you?
No, don't beat ladies.
I don't beat the women. I'm filling my glass with stuff. And I'm down to my last one of these already. These are really good. We bought a different brand this time. It's a different store brand of cola.
Oh, from K. Rogers.
Not a sponsor, but it's. I got to do something about the cough. Very good. I hate when old brands change their logo. You know, and then some of them change their logo over the years. They do it slowly, 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 and you kind of don't notice it until you look at one from way back. Excuse me. And my example would be like Pepsi or Coke. You never notice they changed. But then when you look at an old Coke bottle from 1950s or something, you notice, yeah, they did change it over the years, but it still looks kind of the same. Dean Stevenson, it's always a great idea. Even Iggy Pop looked good here in Wanaka. He's older than Buff Del Campo. Iggy Pop's not older than me.
He's pretty old. He's like 85.
Look up Iggy Pop. How old is Iggy Pop?
Somebody knows. I'm not looking it up.
Yeah, somebody look up Iggy Pop. See how old he is.
Mopar K says, what did she say? Something about, what did she say? Oh, it went away. Did she delete her comment?
Or it scrolled by already.
Real creators here, not AI. I'm AI. I'm artificial. Everything about me is fake. And I'm not intelligent either.
Tim says, I'm working on the next one. Shouldn't take too long. Well, you know what? If it's anything like the first one, I'm going to enjoy it.
Yeah, it really was good. Like a lot of people, their first video, you could tell it's their first video. It leaves a lot to be desired, but I think you did a great job of putting that together.
And Vic Yard says, some reason my Ford 8N tractor videos do good. Can somebody...
People
this
like tractors.
This is really bothering me. Mexican Spec, can you find... Man, this is scrolling fast tonight. Can you find Vic's Yard and put it up, put a link so people can go there? John Warburton says he's 78. Mexican Spec says he is older than me. Wow, I didn't think he was older than me. And then we can all look at his 8N tractors. Dean says, I'm hoping Buff Del Campo will have to do some dragon tattoos, and we can kick back a little on the young 7-year-old. Luis says 1947. DC at 78. Everybody's saying how old he is. People get points for that. GM was
Yes.
tricky going over to... it scrolled by already. I don't like scrolling back, but I have to. GM was tricky going to GM a few years ago, but it was very fitting, lower quality.
That was part of their reorganization after they got bailed out.
Inspector Bruce says, why do cooking videos get so many thousands of views?
Because cooking is very relatable. Everyone eats.
And I do look at cooking videos.
Everyone eats. Not everybody works on junk old Mopars.
Mopar K says, Pa turned 64 yesterday. Happy
birthday, Pa.
Blue Grid, due to its short attention spans, the video's over a minute. Good luck getting views. Vic Shard, okay. Man, I wanted to get that, but it already went by. Jeez, I can't keep up with this. Let me click on that. What happens if I click on this? Where does it go?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll have to just figure it out later. Okay, I'm just going to skip a bunch of them. I'm sorry. Dougster, Iggy, he's that. Would be cool if River learned more Mopar like me. Oh well, can't force it. What's he do? What cars does he like? I kind of love the Ford 8N tractors. The bell housings on them will accept the flathead V8. Yeah, if any of you know, oh, what's his name? Why can't I pull up names when I want to? My brain's half dead. Dakota's Time Out. His father built a really nice tractor with a flathead Ford in it. Looks new. Yeah, 48 viewers. Yep.
Uh-oh, Mexican specs threatening to take points away from people for not hitting the like button. Don't hit the like button unless you like.
Barrows, the good old N Series Ford. Too slow to drive and too fast to plow. Mall K says River does video games. Yeah, that's what my grandkids would like to do. Get in a car and say to the car, get in the back seat of the car, one with a screen, and go. Say to the car, take me to wherever they want to go, and they could sit back there and play video games while the car just drives them somewhere. Maybe the doors will open automatically for them.
Keep it a mystery, Mopar K. People like mystery.
Oh, Granddad Shunk is here, but I missed him, but everybody's saying hi to him, so I assume he's here.
That's right. If you don't like it, hit the thumbs down.
We get credit either way.
No, we don't.
It drives it.
No. If people hit the don't like button, it makes us go away.
Just whatever you don't hit the like button twice. Because then it does go away. Some had the overdrive. Is it a Sherman brand? Dakota and Hunter's dad, Jerry, has a 1954 8N tractor with flathead. There's a video of it in my channel. Oh, really? And I timed Dakota out live.
So that's on the John Wilburn channel. You guys, I'm sure everyone here is subscribed to John Wilburn because John Wilburn is the promoter of our annual car club event, the No Name Nationals, that you want to know about and be involved in so you get all the updates and all the details. So check out John Wilburn's channel and you can go find that video about the 8N tractor.
There should be a mayor button as well. At least it says you were there. It's like voting present.
Present, that's right.
You know how much I like politics, but there's politicians, people in the Senate and in the House of Representatives, and they vote present. So that way they voted non-committal. That way everybody will like them. It is not how the algorithm.
I mean, have you ever seen how those laws are written? I can imagine that there's some, like, I don't want to say I wasn't here, but like, I don't want to be involved in either side of that argument. I can understand.
Well, it's like the general elections when you go to vote for president. There should be a no.
No. No, I don't want to be responsible.
Oh, that'd be funny, That'd be funny. God,
no would win every time.
The no, it's a landslide to the nose.
Nobody gets to be president this time.
Let's see. Well, I upload a short video. It's because I have a toy car. Vintage says, I've been practicing that one on bass. It's hard to play, so it's easier to play fast. Get to Mark's photos. Okay, yep. I'm sorry. Politicians. Yeah, I'm not going to read that. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so you know how you can tell the honest representatives or senators?
The ones that retire after one term.
They leave after one term. They don't run again. I don't mean they're defeated at the next time. They just don't run again. And you know why? They got up there and went, this isn't for me. Here we go. I'm sorry. I got slowed down on
that. They had ideals and principles, and then they got into real government, and they were like, ooh.
This is I quit showing pictures. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to take care of chat because I'm taking care of pictures, and I quit taking care of pictures because I was talking. Kim,
Mostly Mopar only needs 140 more.
Just-
Surely he'll get those. Let's hope. Guys, go to John Wilburn on Friday night, and he will tell you about all the channels in the No Name 500, the people who are trying to get their subscriberships so that they can participate.
Vic says, "What state are you guys in? You're in upstate New York. I'll get it out yet. Schenectady. Well, we are in Middle Tennessee. We're south of Clarksville, Tennessee, kind of out in the hillbilly land. The Kim was originally from the Pittsburgh area, and I was originally from California. But before I came here, I was in Ohio for 15 years, and probably in Arizona for about 15 years. So I know other areas of the country, but I do like it here in Middle Tennessee. So this is a Chevrolet showroom, 1961. You see a 61 Chevy there, and a 1961 Salesman, and a 1961 Corvette. And in the background, there's a 60 Chevy wagon that's on the other side of the window. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm out of pictures. Okay, so now I have to go back here and start pulling more pictures. Okay, that's from Sauvé. This is from Tanner. Okay, so the next one, that's from Mark Sauvé. Oh, we were talking about garbage trucks earlier. Is that what that is? What is that thing? Or is that a big old suck truck or something? I don't know what that thing is. You know,
that does look like a suck truck.
You know what a suck truck is? It's a thing that comes around to the portable bathrooms and sucks the stuff out and puts new stuff in.
What is daylighting?
Did you guys get that ice and snow? Did we get it? We still have it. Here in Tennessee, where I am, normally it snows once during the winter. We get about an inch of snow, and it goes away within a day or two. Well, we got some snow, then we got some ice, then we got some snow. And it's been here for, we're coming up on 2 weeks. It's just been miserable cold. Mostly Marpar says I'm in middle Georgia, so not too far. You know, that's kind of where Olive is middle Georgia, I think. I don't know. She's in Georgia. I guess I just guessed it was middle Georgia. Okay, let's see if I can move this picture. I'm sorry, I got this.
It's a vacuum truck. Is that one of those vacuum trucks for cleaning out pipes and basins, or is that like a sewage sucking truck?
Let's see, who said, did I send some of the dealer pics you posted? JB, no, I haven't seen any pictures from you. Are they here? I'm looking through my email. I don't see anything from you. You want to post the email address just to make sure it's right?
Sure.
And this is from Tanner, this flathead. God, look at that thing. I think that's an old Mercury that he has. If you send pictures there, I'll try to get them up on the screen.
John says he'll try for a content creator workshop around March 1st. Yeah, once he gets a couple of people who are in the No Name 500, then they'll talk about some of the things that new YouTubers who are growing their channel are going to want to know and maybe try.
Let's see here. Those vac trucks were heavy and for some reason did not require license plates. Oh, that's weird. I wonder what state that's in. Oh, that's in somewhere in Canada. Oh, I saw something else. I went up Barrows. I love those N series. Build Ford made millions of them. I saw some. Those vac trucks are heavy. I think it already went by. Mark Survey, the good pics I sent you was yesterday. Oh, I showed him. You're talking about the GTX. Was that before you got here? I showed the GTX. And Blue Grit says, last train to Clarksville. I'll go back and show there are a lot of people who didn't get to see those, so I'll show them again. Last train to Clarksville. Yeah, which was actually the last train to Clarksdale, which was in Arizona, which is what the song was written about. But then they went to do the song. They changed. They didn't like it the way it sounded, so they changed it to Clarksville. So then everybody assumed it was here. So now in downtown Clarksville, Tennessee, there's a big old mural down there about the last train to Clarksville. It's kind of funny. JB, no, I was wondering. Someone was taking my thunder. I haven't sent anything. I'm on a new PC and getting things moved over. Oh, I see. Todd Saw says, hello, good evening.
Welcome in, Todd.
Um,
Barracuda has lots of good thoughts, especially in the dead of night when he can't sleep.
I'm going to go back and try to find these that
It's the best time to have good ideas.
Mark Sauvé sent these in. I'm going to show three of
You
them.
know what'll make you fall asleep if you try and remember them.
Mark Sauvé said that this a friend of his had two of these, but when he was divorced, his former wife got one and he kept the other one, but he's passed away. And now his son or daughter, I think his daughter, has this one, but it was a fast car. It turned out, let's see if I can find it. There's this.
6 in the No Name 500, John. That sounds like a pretty good crop of new people for just being the very beginning of February. Yeah, that's good. Awesome.
Yeah, in Blue it says they call them honey dippers. Yeah. It's a place I work. They used to call it the honey dipper or something. And
I don't like any of that stuff.
we started calling
Blech.
this. We started calling it the suck truck because we thought it was funny.
I used to have to run one of those trucks. I didn't drive it though because it was a CDL licensed truck, but I operated the truck. So
why am I having trouble with this?
I dug up several
Okay, here we go.
of them, more than several of the concrete vaults.
I did not see that, Todd saw. Guess I'll have to see it. We've been kind of busy here cutting wood and doing some things. So, and it warmed up enough here that we could actually get something done today. So we went out and got something done.
Yeah, now I'm exhausted.
Now she's exhausted.
I almost didn't make it after the first hour.
Danny Boyd, there's also a Clarksville, Tennessee. What do you mean there's also? That's where we are. Well, not really. We're south of Clarksville, Tennessee. Clarksville, Tennessee is the nearest city of any size to us. So,
Lester LeSabre says that Badger truck uses high-pressure water to break up dirt and suck up dirt and water. That's a jetter truck. It has a high-pressure water thing. Okay, see, that's not the same. That's not the same. Thank you, Lester LeSabre, for clearing. Not a honey dipper. Yes. Thank you.
let's see. I don't know if this is going to pick up the next one or. Oh, I completely got this screwed up now. I went out of order. So you know what happened when I went out of order? This may get it. This may get it. I don't know if this is going to get it or not. It's going to get us back in. Oh, it does. Tanner sent that in.
Somebody's having a sidewall problem.
Yeah, something got chewed up there. Man, that was probably an expensive tire, too. But maybe it was worn out. I don't know. Tanner sent that in.
That looks like a clearance problem to me.
Yeah, the song was written about Clarksdale, Arizona, but they didn't like the way it sounded, and they changed it to Clarksville, of no specific place. There's Clarksvilles in a lot of states. But then everybody, the one in Tennessee is the largest one, so everybody just seems to think it's about Clarksville, Tennessee. I'll take that.
Good night, Dougster. Potato to you.
Dougster's taking off.
Guys, be sure to check out Dougster on Monday night.
Monday night, he has a pretty good live.
A really good live. Very entertaining guy.
And I came in late, sorry, but we were really busy on Monday, and I just was late.
Yeah, our timing has been pretty rough.
We were busy. Did that come in? I'm not sure that came in.
Thrust blocks, Dean says. I don't know what thrust blocks would do.
Okay, that did come
Does that
in.
mean that the tires went out of alignment because of thrust?
What is this? This definitely looks like some kind of service vehicle.
What is that, a Ram?
Yeah, but look at this. It's got split rims on the front.
6700 or
Are those split rims on the front?
Oh, somebody's got a newer Ram on
an older chassis or something.
2.5 ton chassis or something. Wow, that's kind of cool. Tim says he's been watching Ricky Gervais. I've been seeing his videos, but not watching the whole things. And his dad racing in Sick Week in Florida. It only got up to 40 yesterday down there. Wow, that is cold for doing racing.
Oh, see, this is from Mexican Spec. He says this is a 94 Dodge Ram 6500. I hear it was only sold in Mexico. See, and I looked at it. My first thought was that's put on an older frame because it's got a split rim or something on it. And then I'm looking at the grill thinking, man, somebody put a lot of work into that grill, extending it up and down both. That's a pretty nice piece of work. And then I realized it's from Mexico. Okay, so they made that in Mexico. That's a special Mexico-only grill.
Yeah, I mean, that looks like just a regular 3500 cab with, like, drop extensions below the headlights and the grill.
Look at how big the wheel wells are. You know,
they're big on that truck.
Yeah, that's not like that's quite a thing.
I'll bet you those are factory fenders.
Is that something you can sell?
I don't know.
Oh, he says people have asked me for those. Okay. Man.
They probably cost a bunch of money. A 6500?
And Ray says in the front and rear rims don't match. Buds and Daytonas.
Buds and Daytons.
Or Daytons, I'm sorry.
Look
at that thing. That's quite a truck.
Yeah, it is. Wow. Yeah, but that's just a regular Dodge cab with
well, sorta. I mean, the front fenders are definitely.
I'm telling you, that's the same fenders. They're just got drops on the front under the.
And then you look here.
Lights.
Whatever bed they had on it before, like got bashed into here. So they whatever bed was on it, they took it off.
Well, somebody was using for heavy commercial.
And
work.
now it's ready for the next.
You know what?
Bed.
It looks like it had a dump truck bed on it.
I love tow trucks. I mean, I can just see that thing with a really nice tow bed on it.
I would question how I would drive it to the border. It has a Cummins diesel. Well, how would that be hard to drive? Would it be slow?
Well, yeah, you can't put it on his trailer. You'd have to drive it. Yeah, that'd be quite a rough ride, wouldn't it? With no bed on the back, that'd probably beat the crap out of you. Yeah, look at that. That's a little rough, but it's, Mexican Spec. I bet the guy, his upholstery guy, could make that nice inside. Look at that thing. I like it. Man. Kim, let's get that.
We could just make one.
Let's get that. And then when we go get wood, we'd have a thing to go get wood. Look at my other pictures I sent. Okay, I will. I got to go back to my email because there are new pictures that I don't know about.
Mexican Spec says these aren't the best highway trucks. Really?
Oh, they're probably really low geared.
A lot of trucks, big trucks like that, they have like a 2-speed rear end or they have a double gearbox or whatever. I mean, a truck like that, that's for haul. That's like a tractor trailer truck.
Okay, I'm going to try to.
Getting wood is not a euphemism.
Look at that. That's exactly what I thought was a tow truck. Look at that dude. Yeah. It's another one.
Oh, that is another one, yeah.
Yeah, but it's dual axle.
That's got the different front wheels.
Yeah. Oh, I like that too.
And that's a tanker, a water tanker or something like that.
Fuel. You know how good that would be? We could go get fuel and then come back here and we wouldn't have to get gas. The gas would probably go bad.
We don't use that much fuel.
Patrick. What are you doing? No. Wrong. What'd you do? No. Cam, it's the wrong person.
You get a 1-minute timeout.
2-speed rears are
no
usually gearing in really
bad.
two-speed rear is usually deep gearing and really deep gearing. Yeah.
Oh,
I've seen one of those here in Austin. Says JB, yeah, I bet some of them do get over from Mexico. Because like when I was in Arizona, there were a lot of
you do not see that body style here in the U.S. ever from the
not
Dodges.
not this far north,
No, they're Fords
but
or they're Chevys.
like in Arizona, I used to see Mexican vehicles come in, like the Ford Ka, the little Ford Ka. I used to see those once in a while, and they had Mexican plates on them. But they never sold them in the U.S. And I'm getting more. Oh, look at that.
That's a fire truck. Now we're really into the trucks. Boy, you
That's
should
a-
have brought Mexican spec stuffs up earlier. He's got the real service.
I've never seen any
vehicles.
Dodges like this, but quite a few Ford F-450s, F-550s that look like that, yeah. Oh, look at that.
Huh. Capacidad de carga.
Huh?
Big. High capacity cargo.
Who is
Vintage
this?
Adventure says my Pinto has a 355 gears with 205 60/13 tires. Talk about low geared. The engine spins 3,400 RPM at 62 miles an hour. Yeah,
Vic.
355.
Who's Vic? Somebody sent me with their real name on it, and I don't want to read it. Okay, I'm going to show a picture. Don't know who sent it. I can guess, but I'm not sure.
Ray says in the States, Dodge doesn't make trucks anymore. Well, they do, but maybe not
Do they?
commercial size
Are they all
trucks.
made in Canada now, or are they? I don't know what the deal is. Okay, so who sent this picture? Vic Yard. That's who I think sent it. What picture I sent you? Okay, yeah, it's Vic Yard sent this. But he put his real name on it, so I didn't want to read that. Love single axis. Old picture I sent you. Love my F700 Ford 5.9 Cummins 2-speed rear 5-speed transmission. So that is your
That's
truck.
the kind of trucks that you see like this with the big heavy duty single axle.
So Vic's
trucks.
Yard, I assume that is your truck.
It's always a Ford or a GMC or a Volvo makes a lot of big trucks or Mack or.
And then Buddy Carfano's still sending stuff that I've skipped over, so I'm going to bring up a couple of those. Oh,
Ray says what used to be Dodge is now Ram. That's right. You're right. You got me there.
now there's a commercial vehicle.
Gosh, is that old? What is that?
That is it's a Studebaker hearse from 1939. Mexican spec lights hearses, but that's a right-hand drive. Who sent? Oh, Buddy Carfano sent that. That's a right-hand drive, or it's a flipped-over picture. No, it's a right-hand drive. Look at the license number. RIP 39.
Oh, it's a European hearse.
Yeah, he says that's his roll-off truck. Yeah, okay. What you doing? I don't know what you're doing.
I was trying to make it bigger, but it didn't really work.
No, you're gonna move everything around.
Sometimes I got it.
Oh, Luis is taking off. Buenas noches. He's taking off.
Goodbye.
He says yes. Vic says he has 3 of those.
Oh wow, nice.
Okay, then I gotta get through Buddy Carfano's here because I ignored him because so many pictures came in. I also have one from Buddy Carfano that there's a dead link.
That was broken.
Yeah, so I don't know what the story is there. Oh yeah, there you go.
There's your old Ford.
Yeah, like when I was a kid, that was the truck I wanted to see. Man, we'd hear the little jingle going, and we knew it was coming around somewhere in the neighborhood, and every kid would be out there with his nickels and dimes because that's all it cost. And we'd get ice cream.
Barrow says the logging company I used to work for has a Ford F550 box truck they use for firewood delivery. It has a Cummins in it because Sterling builds them. Ford just does the body.
Buddy Carfano sent this. Man, can you imagine having a taxi pull up and open up the suicide door and get in there? What? Who knows what that is and what year it is? I should know, but I don't. I don't
It's
know
a
what that
yellow.
is. I don't know what that is. It sure looks like a New York plate. Oh, I can't zoom in on that. Man,
Is it the same as the one down in the lower right beside you with
I
the
don't think
red
so.
fenders?
Well,
Because that one says it's a 40 Dodge taxi.
well, I'll click on it and see. That is, I don't know. I don't know if I can go back now. I screwed that up, didn't I?
Well, there's that one there. It says it's a 40 Plymouth four-door taxi sedan.
Oh, this one. Yeah, is that
That's a
what it was?
different
That
one?
was what it was?
I don't know.
They're all old and kind of cool. Might have been this one.
Bear Rose says
Yeah,
Ford
it's that
sold
one.
their big truck division to Sterling years ago.
I remember that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay, let me find the next one from Buddy Carfano. Is this it? Oh no, this isn't it. This is an early 50s Ford.
Buddy
Fire truck.
Carfano says my grandmother lied to me and told me the ice cream truck ringing bells meant he sold out. Man, that is some.
Nobody ever told me that.
That's rotten.
Nobody ever told me
Your
that.
grandmother's a cheapskate.
Nobody ever told me that one.
Wow. What a cheapskate grandma.
Yeah, and Mexican Spec says
Man.
he doesn't like lying to kids. Can you center that up a little bit better somehow? That's a Divco milk truck. I remember when I was a kid.
Oh, it's Borden's. They make ice cream.
They used to. There was a milkman came around 3 days a week and dropped milk off, and it'd be early in the morning. He'd come up. There was a door on the edge of our kitchen that was kind of toward the front of the house. He'd just walk right up there, open the door, and set the milk down in this thing, and leave. And then every so often he'd have a bill, and my mother would pay him, and off he'd go. But he came in a Divco milk truck, which was basically a step van, and he'd get in and out of the passenger side, and he kind of there was a seat there. He kind of stood up, but he'd kind of have his butt on the seat, but he was almost standing up, and he'd drive that thing around. And that's just the way it was. Okay, let's see if I got any more. Oh, nothing else. Nothing else. What English? That's so wrong. What is? Oh, okay.
Small galvanized metal box.
These
Were they galvanized or were those aluminum?
These were not aluminum. These things were freaking heavy.
Oh,
I remember towing one of these in the 70s. I had to go up on it was a freeway in California, but it's just like an interstate. Go out there and it was up a steep grade, and there was a guy who's some hippies in the thing, and it wouldn't make it over the hill. It's too heavy, and they had a waterbed in the back of it. And my boss says, "Do not." They wanted me to tow that thing to the top of the hill so they could keep going. Do not tow that thing. He didn't want me to even try to pick it up on that hill. Heavy, heavy, heavy vehicle with a waterbed in the back of it and a bunch of other crap. And they didn't have enough power to get over the hill. Because they don't have enough power to get over the hill, don't be picking it up.
If they don't have power to get over the hill, they're not going to have
Brakes to go down the other
stop
side.
it going down the other side.
What?
Do you know what I saw? I watch a lot of pole barn garage stuff, and they're out west doing things, and they have a visiting guest like Atomic Era Motors. Young guy, seemed real nice. He got this big forward look Chrysler red thing that he was working on. And he got it all fixed up, redid the brakes, got it running. He was driving it home, and one of the front brakes must have been dragging or locked up. It caught on fire, caught the tire on fire, and burned the car down on his way home from out west, from Pole Barn West. I was horrified. I didn't know that was going to happen. I felt so bad for the guy. He was all in on this Chrysler, and they burned it down trying to get it home. Oh shoot.
Vintage stories like that is why many kids belong to the milkman. There were
I don't
there
know
were
how
stories like
that.
that, but I don't know how true that was. In our house, he'd step in and set the milk down, and out the door he'd go.
That's how the milkman gets shot round here.
He was trying to deliver as much milk as he could and make his money.
Vintage says Pole Barn is back east to me. Well, east, but south of you. Pole Barn's south.
He's not
of you.
south of him.
Hey, well, a Vintage isn't Vintage up north?
Vintage is in Oklahoma. Pole Barn is in what, in Missouri?
Yeah, but Pole Barn has a Pole Barn West that's in like
I don't know.
Arizona
Oh,
or
okay.
something. They've been going back and forth.
Tell them to drain the full water bed. They might make it. Yeah, no kidding. Hippies, best movie about hippies and B.G. Valiance was the Hasselhoff experiment and the what's the deal with the man in red? I don't know. And then this picture is from
Oh, JB saw it, and his name was Jesse. Yeah, the poor kid. But you know what? I think his channel is really growing a lot. I just saw a
You know
post
what?
from him. He's up to 20,000. Something good happens.
Something good happens, it's good content. Something bad happens, it's good content. Something really bad happens, it's really good content.
It was bad.
So yeah, maybe he got a lot of content from it.
Yeah, if you watch his video, throw him a comment telling him how bad you feel about it. It was a long video too. It was like a 2-hour video.
This is a Tabo picture. A truck from down under. Look where the steering wheel is. On the right.
Oh,
And that's a Dodge, but it's not the Dodges like we have.
boy, that's an older Dodge.
It's different. I wish I could see the front grille.
Well,
and
it's a
everything.
really big Dodge commercial vehicle.
Let's see. Vintage says Pole Barn is northeast of me in his home state. That's what I would think.
Yeah, but he doesn't.
JB says New Mexico.
He doesn't measure Earth revolving around you, Tanner.
So Tavo says this is a 318 LA.
Oh wow!
And-
And that big truck.
And Colleen's off to bed. Everyone have a great weekend. Have a
Good
great
night,
weekend.
Colleen. Thanks
Take
for
care.
being here.
Wow,
Wow, that must be so slow.
Well, it probably geared low.
That looks like a grain truck or something. See this
Yeah.
boxes on the side.
Same cab as a little pickup I sent a few weeks ago. Okay.
Man.
Oh, I wanted to see the front end. There's the front end.
18. That ought to be a big block. That is a lot of truck.
Adele, like the clamps. You know what an Adele clamp is? Somebody will have to look that up sometime.
Man. Yeah. Boy, somebody's fixed that
Look
up
at
really
the
nice.
look at the paint on the underside of the hood.
That is a beautiful restoration on that truck.
That's over restored. I bet they never looked that good on the bottom of the hood, but they may have.
I mean, the day they were new, probably it looked that good, but
You know something? I wanted to look back at that. Let me click back at that. You know, Tabo, I see these big bumpers on things.
Good night, Tanner. Thanks for being here.
On cars sometimes in Australia, I see big things like on a Ute or something. I'll see a bumper that kind of looks like that. I wonder if that's a thing down there.
That's for the hoppers.
Tim
gotta
says
look out
maybe
for them
that's one of
things.
those old 318 Poly. I don't know. He says it's in LA, so I don't know.
I don't know. They might have upgraded the ignition. It's got the newer ignition box on it. It wouldn't be a Poly that year.
This is another one from Tavo, I believe.
Is that a Mack? What kind of truck is that?
I don't know.
It's definitely
That
a
is
service
that is
vehicle.
quite tow truck. Man,
Oh, that's a tow truck.
I think so.
Wow.
It's
Yeah.
a tow truck or some kind of crane.
Yeah, that's a heck of a big truck, huh?
Let's see where I'm at here. Let's see where I'm at with the pictures.
Cabo says roos, camels, even cows wander on the road. Camels? You guys have camels? And I didn't know you had camels down there. I guess they're imported. I never realized they had wild camels? Or just
No,
stray
pet camels in their living room. It was like,
Well, domestic camels? Okay, whatever. Whatever.
Prada ad. Buddy Carvana says Prada. Tavo says it's a Kenworth. Tavo says it's a tow truck. Mexican Spec says it's a crane truck. So it's a crane truck that's a tow truck. Yeah, it's tow truck for. This is from Buddy Carfano. Wow,
There you go.
those look like Australian XY Ford Falcon Fairmont. Falcon Fairmont? Built 70 and 72, 70 through 72. Wow, look at those like little vans. We didn't get anything like that?
Buddy Carafana got a Prada ad. You get 2 points. The Devil Wears Prada.
Oh, I'm feeling like I'm gonna sneeze again. I'm trying to control this, but Joe Camel. Oh man. I don't like sneezing. Excuse me.
Barrows says, I remember a lot of GMC 2.5-ton spud trucks that only had a 305 V6 in them. Was there a Chevy 305 V6 or did he mean V8?
The Chevrolets, they were only in the GM. Where did he say this? They were. Where are you looking?
It's off the screen already.
What are you doing?
It's popping up that thing.
They're GMC. Yeah, GMCs had a 305 V6. It's a big, hefty V6.
Oh, I
the
see.
thing weighed so much. You could look it up and probably come up with a picture of that engine.
Okay.
Wendy, thank you. Let's see here.
Oh,
and then
38 Racing sent some pictures.
Yeah, I'm downloading them right now. Trying to download them right now. Oh man, I'm seeing the thumbnails, little tiny thumbnails. I think these are going to be pretty good. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this because. Okay, I'm going to go back to this.
It's a big green Hulk truck. Tim, I think you're the rightest of the right ones. There's a International Harvester. Is that an International?
That one. See, JB says GMC had the 305 V6 in the 60s, and GMC had the V6s up to 471 cubic inches.
471 V6. They'd had to have pistons like that big.
They were big, heavy. They were a 60-degree, big, hefty engine. And I remember seeing those things when I worked in the camping center, which is a place that we sold trailers and motorhomes and stuff. I was there when I was 17 years old. We'd get trade-ins sometimes, motorhomes that had those GMC V6s in them. They were big, heavy engines. Man, not lightweight stuff. And I didn't like them because they didn't go very good. But they're torquey. I mean, they'd pull anything, but they didn't pull it fast. But they'd pull anything.
Oh, yeah. World of Woodchip says the water truck at one of the short tracks in upstate New York was a 59 or 60 D700 with a Poly 318. It was a retired fuel truck that had DOD stickers. Man, can you imagine hauling around a load of fuel with a Poly 318? If you guys don't realize it, a gallon of water, fuel, whatever is like, I don't know, 8 pounds.
8 pounds
per
for
gallon.
water. Yeah, if it's fuel, it's about 6 pounds.
So they get really heavy, really fast. And Poly 318 is a good motor, but like, wow.
And then JB says, of course, there was also the 702 V12. They took 2 of those V6s in line and made a V12, yeah. I never saw one other than on the internet, pictures on the internet. He had a 305 GMC V6, and before that it was a 302 inline 6 back when GMC built their own engines. Yeah, GMC had their engines, Chevy had their engines. And then some of the GMC engines were larger, but there was a version of the Stowbolt Chevy, I think. The first Poly I ever saw, says Woodchip. I have a Poly. It's all the machine work's done. It's all apart. It looks really good. And Kim and I were talking about putting that together pretty soon, but I don't know what we'll put it in. But we'll come up with something. One of those projects that's out in the future.
Ray says that white truck was at a car show. That's cool that somebody brought that to a car show.
Yeah, look, there's really cars behind it. But that's at the car show. It's pretty good.
I mean, that kicks butt. That somebody was like, I'll start up the Harvester and take it to the car show today. Like, yeah.
I remember, I remember all the old stuff. I miss it.
Tabo says that Kenworth is a rotator tow truck. It can retrieve cars from down ditches and then tow them back to the repair yard.
The rotators. Who is it that I watched in Southern California? There's a guy who has a YouTube channel. I haven't watched him in a couple months, but I used to watch him a lot. Maybe I should go back and watch him again. But he has a couple of rotators. Pepe's Towing Service. I think his father started, his grandfather, but he's a young guy. And he is a talented dude, man. He knows how to get vehicles out of places nobody can get them out of. He's pretty good at it. And he's got a couple big rotators. My green Silverado has the baby 350. It's a 4.3 V6. Good little engine. Oh, you have one of those. I had one of those in a van, in a what were the small Chevy vans that first came out? The Chevy's minivan. Astro. I had one of those in an Astro van. And I had a hitch behind it. I had a tow dolly, and I take it to the auction with me, and I almost always have a car in tow coming back. There'd be a couple of us go, so somebody would drive whatever one would drive, and then I tow the non-running one, the one that's most dubious. But it'd go right down the road, 70 miles an hour, not even breathing hard.
There's a lot of people who give the 4.3 V6, some hate. But, I mean, I think for like a good service engine, I think that's a pretty reliable and strong engine.
The one I have,
obviously not as powerful as a 350 V8, but I mean, I don't think they're terrible engines. People say they're a dog or that they get terrible gas mileage.
Mexican Spec says Pepe's. Yep, Pepe's. I don't know. You ever watch him? He's pretty interesting. Ray says, I actually bought this red Chevy, gave $300 for it, and drove it home. Elbow grease and a few parts, and sold it for $3,500. Man,
you're good at finding the deals. I wonder why they were getting rid of it. Like, it looks like the frame is black.
What is that? Is that like a 67? That's nice body style. Look at the frame. Nice big beefy frame.
I mean, I know Ray didn't repaint the whole truck with all those decals and stuff like that. Goodbye, Ray. Ray's got deals are out there.
Barrow says the Chevy inline sixes had different bell housing pattern from the GMC as well. A good friend of mine built a Langdon 6, clone out of his 302, but having a heck of a time finding a bell housing. Really? Yeah. JB, I almost bought a GMC Safari GT with factory 5-speed manual. No AC, killed it. From him, yeah. Another international.
Well, that's an older one. I saw somebody say something about the 318 Poly truck, but I guess it's gone.
Because I'm a radiator guy. This radiator is called a continuous fin because the fins go all the way across. They don't go like this down. And then the tubes, those fins are punched, and they have a thing that looks like a sword, and they put all those fins in a rack, and then they stick the tubes down, and everything looks like a sword. And then they put the header plates on it. But those are very strong because when the tubes swell up like this, the whole radiator doesn't bulge in the middle. It can't. Those are amazing radiators, but they're expensive to build. And I don't know if anybody does that anymore. But those are something.
Estate sale. Wow. What a good buy. That's one of those places you got to be there.
Got to be there, right place at the right time. Vichard, we had a 67 C50, believe it. Had a 351. Sound right? Probably a 350. I don't know. Oh, it's a 74. Wow. Oh, 351 V6. Oh, okay. Okay, I know what he's talking about now. Okay, what the heck? Ray, what's the story on this? Keep staring at that like, what the hell?
I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with it.
Yeah, what's wrong? It's a race car. No. It's some tires sitting next to a tractor. No. It's bent. No. The corn's crooked. I don't know.
Did they...
Racer, that's an oops.
They break the frame or
What
something?
broke?
Man,
Come from together to apart.
looks like it, yeah.
Do I have any more emails? I don't see any more emails. Emails stopped coming in.
Well, it is getting late. Maybe they were done.
Oh, we've been here 2 hours, haven't we? Oh, it says, Ray says it broke in the field. Oh, man, that'd be terrible. You're trying to get some work done and that happens.
I mean, that's an expensive piece of equipment.
Vic says, I know it was a V8. Did the C50, 355 maybe? You know, I knew a lot of those mid-sized trucks had 350 Chevys in them, but they were truck Chevys. You know, it was different cam and heads and stuff, but they were 350s. Maybe I'd like to get my hands on a Brazilian 4100 Chevy. It's a 250 six-cylinder updated with
Fuel injection.
multi-port fuel injection. Oh, it broke in the middle. I see what happened.
Why the hood's so high.
The frame broke.
Yeah.
Did it rust through? What happened?
It couldn't have rusted.
How could that
through.
happen? How could that happen?
I don't know. Oh, they bend in the center to steer.
I see. It articulates and
it broke the rack.
Oh,
wow. That's what you call a bad harvest. That's what call your neighbor and get some help. You're can I borrow your tractor? Wow. Wow, that's going to cost some money.
Well, how was the guy? I'd hate to be in that thing.
You know what else? It kind of potentially looks like they're actually not. It's not right in front of it. It's actually sitting beside it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of cocked that way.
Can you
Because it looks like it's in one piece the way they took the picture.
I bet you run around slow in that thing, just working. I bet nobody puts seatbelts on. Can you imagine having that happen and, abruptly you just get slammed in the steering wheel and end up on the floor or something?
Oof, I don't know.
Man.
That's a bad day. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that truck costs as much as some people's houses. That tractor. That's not a, because it's a tractor and not a car does not make it cheap. That is a very expensive piece of equipment.
JB says that must have been a wild ride when that happened. Yep.
I'll bet you they had to go and change their pants. Change your underwear.
Oh, Ray says we'll never know. This is not an articulating tractor. So it's a frame that broke then.
They snapped the frame. Wow.
Call Rock Auto.
They call Rock Auto. That's a hard working tractor. You know that farmer's calling his buddy, and his buddy has got a mobile welding rig, and they're gonna jack that thing up and put it back together.
Ray says that's $100K plus. I bet it is.
I mean, they're not. It's not like they're
that.
gonna scrap it. They're gonna weld it back and stick it back together somehow. Man,
Buddy Carfano.
There had to have been some warning. That thing had to have been flexing for a while. They had to know something was not right.
Only a little one, about 600,000
Only
AU.
a little one, yeah.
Buddy Carfano makes a suggestion: station wagons next week. Have we ever done station wagons?
We have, but we could do it again. We've done pretty much everything.
Yeah, we've done just about it. Yeah, it's about time to do station wagons again. Let's do that.
We'll do station wagons. You know why?
Because it's a first suggestion. I like it.
Because I don't feel like pissing around and.
You don't feel like pissing around. No, I like and I like the suggestion.
He likes station wagons.
And like tonight we did service vehicles, and we got so much more than I thought we would. The insurance paid a total. Did they want to keep it? Man,
they would.
Mark
that's
Sauvé.
right. You do get insurance on the
long roofs. Like long roofs, he calls them. Yay.
Long roofs. Okay.
Yeah, I like station wagons, especially big two-door ones.
Oh, they paid as a total. That means they said it's scrap. Which, I mean, having somebody come and fix it right is probably... Because I'm sure the drivetrain buckled.
See, so Ray says, wagons, I got some rust ones in the yard. Hey, Ray, what's going on? I always ask you this question, but then I don't watch your channel very often. I should. Is anything going on with the Corvair? I got to go watch Ray's channel. I'm sorry, I don't watch it often enough, and I probably should. You know what's happened is I got told to lose weight. Doctor says, you got to lose weight. I said, I'll lose weight. And he goes, This guy's new. It's the first time I've seen this doctor. He looks at me. He's kind of gruff. He goes, "Are you going to really lose weight, or are you just going to tell me you're going to lose weight?" I go, "No, I'll lose weight." So I've been watching all kinds of cooking shows with stuff with no carbs. So my YouTube views have been mostly pickling vegetables and cooking stuff with zero carbs, and I haven't been watching much car stuff. So I got to get back to that. But yeah, I'm really interested in your Corvair. Farmer stuff when it's totally broke. Trust me, if it still kind of works, they work the butter out of them. World of Wood chip in Sheffield, Massachusetts. There was a 63 C60 with a 230 cubic inch 6. Those pathetically underpowered trucks are what you get when the person, the business who owns it, isn't the poor soul stuck driving it.
Can you imagine trying to get a loaded C60 out of its own way with only a 236 in it?
I remember there was
just be like,
there was a guy. There was a guy that used to come around both my radiator shops. Same guy. He had a big Chevy. It was probably a C60 maybe. Big orange Chevy, and it had 350 in it. Big stake bed in the back, just filled with scrap iron, scrap brass, copper, all that kind of stuff. That thing was heavy, and he'd drive that thing all over California picking up scrap. And he says, "Oh, it does fine. Manual transmission, I don't know." I try to get a hold of him. You know what happens when you try to get a hold of people that you haven't seen in a few years?
What's that?
They passed away. You find out, because I'm getting old enough, so most of these people are older than me. And I find an obituary. So I found his obituary. It's like, guess I won't call him. He's a nice guy. He and I got along real well. Tavo Deer 9 RX goes for around Australia 1.3 million.
I guess you got to get a farmer's loan.
Those L6s were quite torquey. Yeah, and they didn't have the same cams that the ones in the cars had.
Yeah, but still.
Patrick says, my feed is all garden tractors. Get cabin fever dreaming about going out. It's all in the gearing and torque. Yep. The other hard thing about farming, you only get paid once a year. And if that corn isn't getting harvested, you ain't getting paid that year. Man. Yeah.
Farming can be a tough life.
I had an engine failure in an airplane one time, and I ended up in some guy's crop. And I was apologizing to him, and I said, I'm sorry. When we went in to get the airplane, we carried it out between rows, trying not to hurt anything. And I told him that, we pay for what we damaged. He goes, don't worry about it. He says, I've got cattle over there. I got horses. He says, I got some other animals. If they ever get loose, he goes, you can get in your airplanes and you can come over here and help us find the cattle. And he goes, just do that for us. I said, you sure? Yeah. He's a really good guy.
Mike, the tractor broke. We don't know the full story, but it's definitely broken.
The frame broke.
Ray says that the insurance company totaled the tractor out, so.
Next week, station wagons. Oh, Aussie farmers are legends. One has breakdown, the neighbor will come help. See, that's how it used to be here.
It takes a village to bring in a harvest, yeah.
So, Kim, we're 2 hours and 18 minutes into it.
Yeah, I think we have to call it.
I think we're going to call it. You know what? We might be back in the shop.
Maybe.
On what's today? Tuesday?
Thursday. On Thursday, I'm going to
try. On Thursday, yeah.
I'm going to try.
Tim, I keep looking. Jeez. Big Shard, I'm looking for a picture of my skid steer upside down.
Oh, that's an expensive piece of equipment to
flip
over.
Kim was going to move her skid steer around in the snow, and and we're on hills and bumps and all this stuff. No, don't even start it. I said, it's dangerous out there. You're going to end up on your side, and then you'll really be on side, and then you'll really be hurt. So she just quit, which is what she should have done. She shouldn't have been driving that thing around
I
in the
didn't
snow.
argue too hard. I thought of the rolling in a skid loader and thought better of it.
And everybody's saying good night. So we're going to say good night.
All right, everybody. Have fun. We'll see you in the lot. Check out tomorrow night is Professor P and Dallas Brown. They will be doing their tech talk, and then
everybody else come back and see us. We had a good time tonight. A lot of people in here and some new people. It was fun.
Thank you, Bear Rose and Mexican Spec, for being here as moderators. We appreciate you very much. Thank you to everybody who sent in photos. You have made it to the end. Y'all get 3 points if you can hear the sound of my voice, even if you're just watching and you're not able to comment. I thank everyone for being here. Mexican Spec, you won't be live until this weekend, right? So we'll see you Thursday,
yeah, Mexican
maybe?
Spec may be out driving across country in that nice
Is he?
new looking truck, I think. I'm not sure.
Okay.
So
we'll definitely check out Mexican Spec on Saturday afternoon. Yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot.
Take care. Good night,
Have
everybody.
a great night.